So people who want to work with you, what can they expect?
They can expect multidimensional healing. I work with clients to release blocks. So the intention that we set at the beginning of every session is help me to release anything that's standing in the way of me experiencing my divinity, my joy, my peace, whatever it is the client wants to focus on. Create a sacred energetic circle around us. And so even online, that works the same. It's like a cocoon of healing. And I take the client on a journey. I say a prayer and then I connect. Often what's already coming through are vibrations of healing that that person needs. And then what happens is I ask permission to see on a cellular level, on an energetic level, what is within the client that is holding them back from experiencing themselves as divine and abundant and joyful. And so I begin to then see images. And most often it's experiences that the clients had either in this lifetime or past lives. And it's a real mix. So when they've had those experiences, there's an energy attached to it, and there are patterns and beliefs that are attached to it. So the energy that moves through me is able to penetrate those patterns, and it kind of creates an unlocking and disentangling process for that client. And so it's often emotional ties, and just experiences that they've had that have been so painful for them that it's still held within their energetic bodies, their physical bodies.
Who are your guides?
I work with Yeshua the Christ and Mary the Magdalene all the time. They are with me in every single session, and it really is the Christ consciousness, the Magdalene consciousness, which is the Christ consciousness, but also it's her own unique vibration. So they are very close to me. But I also have been working with the Pleiadians and the Syrians, and I'm sure more to come. And they bring in really amazing healing technologies. So the Pleiadians in particular have these incredible healing chambers, laser-like technologies that they bring in. So they will place the client within an etheric healing chamber and just do incredible things. So I get to feel like I'm just sitting back and watching. And the Syrians as well have this pure energy and understanding of what it means to move into the evolved state. And so I work with those mostly. And Mother Mary a lot. She comes in a lot, and Kuan Yin.
Have there been experiences working with your clients where you both have envisioned the same thing at the same time?
Yeah, oh yeah. So many of the clients that I work with are very gifted. And so I'm receiving images constantly throughout the session, as well as the energies that are working at the same time to release those experiences. And so sometimes I feel when I know the person I'm working with is a healer themselves, or they have the gift of sight, I ask them, what are you experiencing, if it feels right in the moment? And they often describe what I'm seeing. So yeah, it's incredible. It's some of them in every session, it's different, and there are many different multidimensional guides that come in, and sometimes they're connected to me, and sometimes the client. It doesn't really matter who. And so I will be describing what I'm seeing. Oh, there's a tall blue being, or a golden being that's come in, or Mother Mary, or a lady dressed in blue. And they will say that they're seeing the same thing, but they might be seeing it slightly differently, or have a more full picture, or so we both kind of join in this. It's a confirmation for us both that what is happening is real, which I know is real, but it's always nice to have that confirmation.
What are some of the most notable or surprising experiences that you have had with your clients?
I changed the word to beautiful. Some of the most beautiful experiences I've had are when I have been shown a past life that I am also in. So many of my clients that come to me, we have had shared past lives. And that just blows my mind. And so there's a recognition between our two souls and between us. And so what's magical is that people that we have soul connections to are actually gathering. So there's an understanding of the depth of connection that I have with that client, which is just profound and incredibly beautiful. And it happens really often, actually. It's not uncommon that happens. Yeah.
Do you have a particular affinity to working with people who are traumatized?
Yes, of course. Because of my own experiences of trauma, realizing I had CPTSD, realizing I was dissociating most of the time. You know, I understand what a head mess it is for a person to even come to terms with the fact that how deeply traumatized they are, because we all have these coping mechanisms. So I have profound compassion and understanding of people with deep-seated trauma. So I have such great, desire to show that person that they are worthy of being loved and cared for and seen. Many people who have trauma, they're traumatized because they were not seen, they were not safe, they were not protected, they were not validated, they were not loved and cared for in the way that they needed to be. And so they have this ultimate belief in their unworthiness, whether they would call it that or not. Most don't, to be honest. They just went into having these coping mechanisms. They created these mechanisms of protection because they felt so unseen. And I do see my clients, I see them, I understand what they're going through. And what flows through me is really, it is the energy of love. But I also feel, from my human perspective, the energy of love for my clients because of what they've been through. And I know my own experiences have shown me how to navigate that, how to move from a state of trauma and dissociation and fear and panic into feeling grounded and stable and safe and loved, and how to do that, what that looks like, and that it is also possible. Because many of the people that come to us, both, there really is in a lot of them an underlying belief that true, full healing is not possible. And so I want to show them that it is, and just in the embodiment that I carry of the peace that I have created and the sense of myself. So I have such an affinity with working with people with trauma.
What format does your work take?
So I do one-on-one sessions predominantly. We also work in the membership, but with the one-on-one sessions, the sessions are 90 minutes long on a Zoom call, which is just as impactful as it is in person. And you can have a one-off session, but ideally you want to have several sessions, because the healing path is a journey, and one session is very profound and releasing and catalyzing, but you really want to continue that work. So we offer packages where you can also work with both of us. So that's and also within the membership as well, you can come and join us in there.